We got one bloke, two buckets.
Do you remember that? That was I won't go into that.
We'll leave that one there, shall we? Hello and welcome back to Automotive Tales. In today's episode, I am in the little Renault Sport Clio. And the reason I'm in this car is because now we've got it on the road, we've sorted the slightly leaky go-flat tyre problem. It's time to make it look as good as it sounds. So it isn't boomy like it used to be with its old exhaust. It is sounding nice and original. So it needs to look nice and original, but unfortunately it's on and off, lived outside, and it's absolutely disgusting. I have cleaned it before on the channel, but only with, you know, bucket and sponge and what I've got available at home. What it really needs is a professional touch. So we're going to go see Detailer to the Stars. We're going to go see a lovely man with an excellent name, John, at Velocity Detailing in Melbourne. So John is renowned for doing a lot of work for Paul Cowland, prepping some of the cars he buys. So we'll buy sort of low mileage, one owner cars that have been dilapidated a little bit, but are mechanically very good and getting them up to par bodywork wise. So now it's time to have a go with the Clio. So I'm going to enjoy putting some miles on this car, and we're going to go see John and start the process of getting this car up to scratch, which I am very much looking forward to. I'm also being super nerdy because I have a Rothmans Williams Renault F1 watch. These are like the cheapest little things they give out to the team, but it is sort of kind of cool. And the fact it's a sort of branded Renault watch while I'm in the Renault Sport Clio. Not that you can see the steering wheel because, well, yeah. Anyway, right, time to get the Clio up and running and head off and see John. Yeah. And that's already the speed limit. I have to say, if you've never driven a Clio 172, the one word I would use to describe this little car is frenetic. My little frenetic French fancy. Hello and welcome back to Automotive Tales. As you will see, we're here with the Renault Sport Clio, and I'm here with John. So John, tell me all about Velocity Detailing.
So yeah, we're a detailing business. We're based just in the south of Derby. We're really close to Donington Park racetrack. We offer a range of detailing services from paint correction, paint protection options such as ceramic coating, paint protection film and all that kind of thing. Restoration types of things, concourse, preparation, quite a range of things really.
Good stuff. Right, well, as you might have gathered, the reason I'm here in the Renault Sport and I'm here at Velocity is, well, it's filthy. So we have done some mechanical work to it, we have managed to get it back on the road, but it is in a terrible state. We're going to see a car go right to the middle of the We'll save that one for the bleepers, shall we? So today's job for John and for me to try and stay out of the way of is to get this up to scratch. So it's lived outside on and off for quite a number of years. It is now going to spend time inside. I have had a go at cleaning it, but I'm an idiot. John is not. So the idea is we're going to get this looking as it should look for a super low mileage, 50,000 mile, all original Renault Sport Clio 172. So should we have a look around the car and see what needs doing, yeah? So John, what do you think of my Clio?
Well, the 172s are an awesome car and remind me back of the 90s, like when I was growing up, all friends had them, they're great cars. But obviously we needed to do a bit of work on this to bring it up to standards and get it looking presentable again.
So people that have been on the channel before might remember I recently did a video on these headlights, and they did come up okay at the time, but they've already started to yellow a little bit, so maybe that's something we can have a look at.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then obviously the paintwork, the paint actually looks like it's okay. I daren't run my hands over it because, well, at the moment it feels a bit like sandpaper. So maybe that's something we can do something about?
Yeah, absolutely. So what that is contamination's been built up. As you say, it's been lived outside for a lot of its life. So it's contamination that's embedded into the paintwork, so we're going to do some clay barring, some decontamination processes to remove that contamination before we then move on to the paint correction stage.
Excellent, that's really good. And then we step inside. So in the interior, obviously, doing the Hoover because I'm a disgusting human being. But we talked potentially about doing something about the plastic. Now, you're not going to see me inside the car, but I'll do some close-ups of this. So this era of car has this lovely soft touch plastic, but over time, especially with UV and sitting outside in hot and cold weather, you go really sticky.
That's right, yeah.
Is that something we can do anything about?
Yeah, we can. We've got a special product that we use for that. It's actually, these have got something in common with old Ferraris. They have the same problem.
You heard that here. Carry on.
So we have a special product that we use for that, and that takes away that stickiness.
Excellent. That is something I've been looking forward to doing and wanting to do for such a long time, because I don't use the radio in this car because you touch the on and off button and it's like what's the first thing we're going to do with it?
So we're going to start off with the wash process, get it all nice and clean before we get it inside the studio, do the clay barring, and then we can start on the paint correction.
Excellent. Right, so I guess it's time to get a hose pipe out.
That's it.
Soak it down.
Let's get wet.
I didn't know it was going to be that sort of day. Right, let's get on with it. So that John can't connect microphones to his camera properly, Saga continued for this bit too. So I will take you through the car cleaning process in voiceover next time, but for now I will leave you with a car cleaning montage. Even snow foam on the flat. I'm gonna leave that one right there. Nice clean flat. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.